Go ahead and introduce yourself with your name, chapter, and aspiring position.
Hi, my name is Barak Levitt, and I'm aspiring to be your regional Aleph Godol.
Okay, Barak, your first question is, what is the most important lesson you've learned so far in BBYO? How have you implemented that lesson into your AZA experience?
Yeah, for sure. To me, the most impactful lesson that I've learned throughout my AZA experience is that it all comes full circle. All the work that you're going to put in, all the memories made, the genuine friendships that you're going to create mean nothing if you're not doing it for the younger members, for the people who are going to experience it when they go through AZA. It's the reason why we do everything that we do in BBYO is to give younger members opportunities that we got from the older members in our chapters. And this was implemented in every single aspect throughout my BBYO career. May that be throughout my Godol term when I focused on genuine relationships with my younger members, forming those bonds through a week-long Santa Cruz trip, or like late night calls with a variety of different younger members, to when I was even an 8th grader, trying to talk to my fellow 8th graders and bond with them over the things that we've learned, the experiences shared, and everything that we've gone through in our chapter.
Okay, Barak, your next question is, if you were to add an 8th cardinal principle based on the values that you hold most near and dear to yourself, what would you choose?
I think humility is one of the biggest foundations and the biggest pillars of AZA as a whole. Yes, you can go through your AZA experience boasting about your work, being proud of everything that you've done, but that's not the true essence of what we do in BBYO, and especially in AZA. It's all about being humble. It's about doing the work for the purpose of serving others. It's not for yourself, it's for the other people in the chapter, the other people in the region, and the other connections that you're going to make throughout BBYO. You have to be humble, you have to focus on humility, and you have to make sure that that seeps into every aspect of BBYO. May that be through the relationships you make or through the work that you do.
Okay, Barak, your third question is, if you were stuck on an island for a year with any person, dead or alive, who would you pick and why?
I think I would have to pick Leonardo da Vinci. I think that throughout his life, he was criticized for his work and criticized for how innovative and how ahead of his time he was. The most important aspect that he embodied was adaptability. He constantly tried new things, he constantly innovated, he tried to take that next step in order to ensure that his future and the future of the people around him is as good as it could possibly be. From painting the Mona Lisa to designing the first parachute, he knew what he wanted to do, and he didn't stick to one thing. And I think especially in CRW, where you have a region that reaches so many different people in so many different places, you need to know how to adapt to the different personalities that you're going to interact with. And that's someone that I don't want to spend time with, especially for a year in an island.
Okay, Barak, your last question is, BBYO is an organization created and boosted by making fun memories with close friends. What memory defines your experience in AZA?
I think that the memory that defines my experience in AZA was when I was a freshman and I ran for a board position and I lost. Now, losing doesn't seem like that big of a thing or that big of an issue when you're a freshman year. But for me, it meant everything. I spent hours on my speech, crafting my delivery, making sure that everything was as good as it could possibly be. But I lost. And later that night, I went into my room. I was crying. I was sad. But the amazing thing was that countless Alephs reached out to me, texted me, called me. And the Godol at the time, Eyal Cohen, called me, tears running down my eyes, and he said, "It's okay. Your loss is going to just make you stronger. You learn from those experiences." And I think that at the end of the day, after you eliminate the programming, the experiences, the brotherhood, all that remains is learning from your experiences. And that defined my AZ experience.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.